Most people's problem is their Ascension model. They can't scale. There's no scalability because they only have one thing. Listen, you want to be known for one thing, but you don't want to only have one thing because that keeps you at a small price point or mid-tier price point. And there's no scalability. There's no variety. So what happens is your clients go to other people for every single thing. You know one thing, and then they go to someone else for this, and someone else for that, and someone else for this. And what you want to do is you want to keep as much money and as much clientele in home as you possibly can. So what does an Ascension model really look like? An Ascension model should start with an entry point, low ticket offer, mid-tier offer, high ticket offer, mastermind. Almost unattainable. Almost unattainable. So what does this look like? You can do a live here. You can do an ebook here. You can do a webinar here. Something light. Think of introducing yourself to someone, saying hello, my name is, right? And then low tier, low barrier to entry, low risk for those people who are risk reverse and they don't know you, like you, or trust you yet. Something easy, something light, like let's say a $25 book. $25 book, maybe a $47 community. Something extremely light, no risk, low risk. You want to lure them in. This is your web. This is your web. This is the outside of your web. This is when people get closer to knowing you, closer to doing business with you, closer to the midpoint. So let's say your midpoint is, now for me, your midpoint would be like $2,500 a month. But a lot of people aren't comfortable with that. They're like, oh my God, how can I ask for $2,500? So let's start you off light. Let's say, okay, $500 a month. $500 a month is $6K a year, right? $6K a year. Do you see how we're becoming more scalable? Can you see how we're growing something? Right? Because if you got 10 people, then you got 60K a year. And most people can replace their job right now with 60K. This has very little overhead. You don't need a staff to do this. This is something light that you can do, maybe a call every Thursday, a call every other Thursday. So that's what this looks like. This looks like GC. Group coaching. And a lot of people are going to be mad because I'm giving this away. They're probably going to be like, Sean, why are you giving away the secret sauce? But it's okay. I want you to win. And this is not even the beginning of my value. So I'm not threatened by giving you this for free. I want you to have it for free because we always aim to over-deliver and over-serve. We give more for free than you'll get for a fee. And you'll learn that about me once you follow me for a little while. So guys, if you like this, like, subscribe to the content, click the bell, click the link below. I'm sure my team is going to put some stuff around here so you can follow us and get to know us better. But $500, that's mid-tier. Or if you want to get crazy with it, 2.5K per month. Will they pay for it? It depends on the level of your value. And realistically, it depends on the level of your brand. You see? You can have the best value in the world, but if nobody knows you exist, if you don't have a brand, none of this is going to work. Or you're going to be stuck down here at freemium or extremely low ticket, mid-tier. Let's go to what they call high tier. What is high ticket? So high ticket would be like 10K a month. And I hope I'm not losing anybody, but I want you to just really see what's possible. If you're not here right now, if you were to work with us or to follow us for any amount of time, you would be here, and this would be common language to you. So 10K a month, that looks like maybe a one-on-one coaching session, consulting session with you. No team members need to do this. This needs to be you. This is your high ticket. And this should be reserved for only those special few that are extremely qualified to work with you at such a level. Now, here you have your Ascension model. And this Ascension model can take 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. They can come in for free, come over here, buy a book, and then they come from here, over here, and they stick around in your mid-ticket for a year. to see if you're really the person, to see if you don't show up to calls, to see if you replace yourself with your team, to see if your team is qualified to replace you. I don't exist in my mid-tier. My team crushes it, but they're qualified. They have MBAs. They have doctorates. They have proven success in building 8- and 9-figure companies. So I'm big picture. They're granular details. So sometimes you're better off being served down here by people who are granular detail to help you scale and help you make more money. But then when you're ready, and I mean when you're really ready, when you're ready to explode your business, that's when I come in. That's when you come work visionary to visionary and you come over here. Boom. And now your money can sustain something like a $10K a month. What is $10K a month? So it's $120,000 and you pay up front and you get $20K off, so it's $100,000, 6 figures. One-on-one. And you can still have access to the mid-tier, still have access to the low tier. I'm giving you the business. I'm giving you what people charge you hundreds of thousands of dollars for now, for free. Now, where does it really get crazy? Where does it get fun and absolutely unbelievable? It gets fun and absolutely unbelievable when you come to paradise. Now, when you come to paradise, you start hearing numbers that you're not used to. You start hearing numbers like $250,000. You start hearing numbers like $500,000. You might start to hear numbers like $1 million, depending on the level, because, and understand this too, in every one of these, there's one of these. So the mid-tier should have a mid-tier ascension model. The high ticket should have a high ticket ascension model. And then paradise, your paradise program. This is program with 2 M's and an E. Your paradise program should also have an ascension model for those people who can pay $120 easily, but they want to differentiate. So here you might have something for $250K, right? Entry point to paradise. Then you might want to have a $500K midpoint to paradise. And then you might want to have heaven sent, 7th heaven. Because there's levels to heaven, there's levels to everything that you're seeing here, right? So when you come to the top, 1M. And then on the extreme side of absolute unbelievable value, 2.5 million. That's only for the people that are really, really playing the game at that extreme level. And I don't want you to get caught up in this, right? Because this comes later. If you're just starting out, this comes later. Let's start where we are. Get people in the door. Freemium. Move the low ticket. Ascend them. Move them. A lot of you guys are coaching for free. You're just giving stuff away. You have no confidence and a whole lot of competence. I see that a lot of people in this market have a lot of competence but very low confidence, and you don't feel comfortable saying, give me $500, or this value costs $10,000, or this value costs $5,000. So say it with me. $10,000. I want you to be comfortable. So 1, 2, 3. $10,000. Be comfortable saying numbers like that, because the more you train yourself, the more you train your brain, the more you train your audience. You train people how to treat you when they meet you based on how you train and treat yourself. In order for you to do this, in order for you to see it as a possibility, you've got to see yourself as a possibility. And that's why the brand is everything. The personal brand, right? Because nobody spends this kind of money and goes up this kind of level with people that aren't valuable, credible, validated. They don't become profitable. And this is why you've been stuck. A lot of you have been stuck in purgatory, low ticket purgatory for like 5 years. And you got master's degrees, and you got doctorates, double bachelor's degrees. You've been a manager in your vertical for 20 years. You got 10 years in your vertical. This does not take a lot of time, but it does take confidence, and it does take a personal brand. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, share this out to somebody who needs to know what an ascension model really looks like and how much money is really in this vertical and how fast they can really make it, right? Somebody you know right now is paying a lot of money to get this, and it's not being given to them this way, and it's not being given to them in about 15 minutes either. Let's grow.
Good stuff, man.